Bobcat, Stat Guy Blake, Ben, and myself. What is up, Caps fans? We're here. First pregame happy hour live show of the season. We're going to be coming at you 10 times this year. We're going to do each team once, and then we're going to do teams like Pittsburgh twice. I think we're going to do the Islanders twice and all that good stuff. So I'm fired up, guys. We're going to be drinking. We're going to be hanging out all the way up to puck drop. We're going to have a different guest on each week as well. It's going to be a damn good time. So, Bobcat, let's start with you, man. What's happening? What you drinking tonight, buddy?
I am drinking some of Minnesota's finest. I've got a Surly abrasive double IPA. So
Okay.
a couple of these guys, I should be good. They're 9.2%, so it could be dangerous.
Jesus.
Woo! Bobcat's going to be
These are
feeling it.
special occasion beers. This is the first one of the year. So
Special occasion beers. You can't beat them. Blake, what you drinking over there?
Mine's a little simpler. I just went with a classic Miller Lite.
Classic Miller Lite. Ben, what about yourself?
Same classic Budweiser though.
Classic Budweiser. See myself. I'm starting to hit the upswing here. If you guys been listening to the pod, I'm starting to hit the upswing here. I've had the Rona, so
Super flu.
the super flu. So despite the Rona, I got its competitor, Trader Jose's here. You know, and remember, none of this, no free ads here. This
No
first
free
alcohol
ads.
here in a while here. So cheers, gentlemen. Let's kick it off. Start of the
Cheers.
season.
Cheers.
Cheers.
But let's get into it. Guys, let's start with last night's game. First game of the season, 6-4 win over Buffalo. We're on the road in Buffalo. We're here again tonight in Buffalo. Let's take this kind of goal by goal here, period by period. First period, Nick Backstrom from Ovechkin and Oshie. This whole thing kind of started from a beautiful pinch by Dylan. If you didn't kind of rewatch that far back, Dylan steps up, he pinches at our blue line, shoots it up the boards to Oshie. Oshie quick tap to Ovi in the zone, and Ovi, while falling down, kicks over the Backstrom, and he gets us off and running 1-0.
That is so like Brendan Dillon.
yeah, right.
So like Brendan Dillon.
My
I-
best friend.
It started the tone of the rest of the game. Something that we definitely didn't see a ton of last year was how active the whole D were. It wasn't just John Carlson. So I think that was pretty exciting, at least.
Yeah. Blake, thoughts on that one?
No, it was a good talk from Backstrom. It's kind of surprising to see the first goal of the season go to the assist king of the universe, but good to see.
Yeah, I mean, who knows? It could be a Backstrom 15-56 type year. So then right after that, guys, Taylor Hall gets one on the power play. He's kind of sitting back, Thor wide open in a way. This is the one where I believe Jensen was kind of at the top of that circle on the far side, and they just hammer it right past Char, and it's wide open. Taylor Hall slips it through 1-0. Any thoughts on that one?
Well, I didn't like it. I'll tell you that much. But that was the PK that we were talking about. Jensen and Eller were both stuck out. Neither one of them got back anytime soon. The first D slid over. Chara slid right away. There was no secondary pickup there. But, I mean, I think I even mentioned it in the pregame. Taylor Hall, like we're used to seeing him. He's played for Jersey the last few years. But
There it is. Anybody else? I mean, that's kind of a tough one to give up. I thought we were off and running at 1-0, and they snuck that one right back in.
They just they got the lead, and then it's like, okay, penalty kill was pretty good last year, and then like 12 seconds in, it's like, never mind.
The book on these guys for 5 years has been you just got to shut down Eichel, and now it's you just got to shut down Eichel and Hall, and we did not shut down Taylor Hall at all.
Not sitting on that one, like fuck, whatever. So we get a power play later on in the period. It's TJ Oshie from Ovechkin and Carlson, and Ovi 2 assists in the first period, in the first 10 minutes of Caps hockey of the year. It's not goals what we want, but we'll take 2 assists, and Oshie's off and running as well.
Nice goal.
Defensive specialist Alexander Ovechkin.
I did
two-way
retweet
forward
that.
Alex Ovechkin.
Ovi for Selke.
Yeah.
He was the best defensive player on the team last night.
Well, hey, if we're not going to get a rocket out of him, we'll at least get maybe an Art Ross. Is that what it is?
Has a Rocket winner ever won a Selkie?
Ooh, that's a good question.
No,
Blake.
Yeah, I'm on it.
I'm sure there has.
Bergeron wins it every year, but whatever. So off to the second period, it's 2 goals by 2 defensemen. It's John Carlson, his first one of the season. He fucking lights it up at the start of these seasons every year. He's on his Norris revenge tour, I think. So Carlson comes down that right side, and he just sneaks it left post and in, and it's 3-1.
Yeah, that goal was crazy. It's just like he just flew up ice. Like he's not a great skater, coming from me, who's a really good skater, and he just like flew up and had no one around him. It was crazy.
Yeah, I mean, it's just like the seas kind of fucking parted for him.
Yeah, exactly.
He went a little left, and he just kept coming up that gut right there, and he just snuck it
Took
post
the
in.
Moses road to the net.
Yeah.
My quick view of your question, Ben. I'm not finding anybody right away that jumps off the page, but I'm digging.
I appreciate that.
And then it's our guy. We'll bring him up again, I should say. It's Brendan Dillon. He kind of shoots one from the parking lot, just finds its way through about 6 or 7 people right there, and it's 4-1, and you were thinking the Caps are going to win this game 10-1 right here. You tossing that Brendan Dillon goal?
Go ahead.
You got nothing nice to say about Dilly?
No, I got lots nice to say about Dilly.
All he has is nice thing to say about Dilly.
Dude, it's awesome. Like I said, man, the defense being active and like, again, do you see Brendan Dillon? How many times? What was it? He hadn't scored a goal since 2019.
Yeah, it's been a while.
I'll take it.
I was just going to say that that's a coach's dream right there. No shot's a bad shot.
Yeah, right.
No shot's a bad shot. And then, so Tobias Ryder gets one back for Buffalo. It's 4-2 going in the third period. Buffalo comes out. Jake McCabe, he gets one 20 seconds in, and it's a 4-3 game, and it's kind of sketchy. A little tight butthole. Maybe?
Yeah, there was at no point in time was I like, no point in time was I confident. Like, that was just back and forth the entire game.
Yep. I was actually watching another game because I didn't know that intermission ended, and then I got 2 notifications about that goal and then the next goal.
Yeah, so Vrana, 26 seconds later after that, is gifted, literally. They just put it right on a stick, a la Carter Hart to Crosby the other night, but they put it right on a stick. He makes one move, and he's shelving in, and we're back up 5-3.
We've seen that kind of thing before from Vrana, where he's ripped one off of somebody. There was, I think it was against Ottawa a couple of years ago or somebody. He just like lifted the guy's stick and took it right in, and nobody was there to stop him. He's kind of a specialist at that, I guess.
Yeah, for sure. So game goes on. We hold on for the entire third period. They pull the goalie. We now have a 5-4 game. Gets a little sketchy again because they pulled that goalie and they scored their empty net goal with about a minute 54 remaining. You're like, that's a lot of time. It's a lot of time for them to try to get another.
Garnet Hathaway, though,
empty net. And I like looked down and then I looked back up and I was seeing like where the camera was, and they were just showing Chara. So I thought at first, like,
I also
did Chara just get this? Like,
yeah, I said to my brother, I said, was that Chara's first one? The camera last night, there was a few times where the camera just was late.
Yeah.
I thought it was Chara at first too. I was like, did Caps legend Zdeno Chara just net his first?
So right? I do have an update. For the brain trust that we have here, we should be able to figure this out. But from 1980-81 season to the 2000-2001 season, there was only 3 different players to win the Art Ross, and none of them won a Selke. Could you take a stab at those 3 players?
An Art Ross and a Selke?
No. From 81 to 2001, there was only 3 different people that won Art Ross.
Rip them off real quick, Bob.
Mario, Gretzky, and Yager.
Love it.
Tough.
So let's get to this real quick. Let's set our rules for the drinking game of the night. I'll go with my 2 first. After last night, one for me is finish your drink if the Sabres get a backdoor tuck on the power play due to a Caps defender standing still again. So that, like we said, that first Sabres power play goal. And then my second is take a drink every time Locker talks about how much he loves Chara, because he's all over the Chara bandwagon last night.
He got a reverse retro sweater for Christmas.
So what do you got for your 2, Bob?
I'm going to go every time the camera pans to Alan May and you're in fear of your own life, take a drink. And then anytime you, oh my God, bad call, or catch yourself just being, negative Caps fan, 2 drinks.
Love it. Blake?
If they bring up the Dowd high hit, take a drink. If they show the Cobra Kai little bandana challenge from last night, take 2 drinks.
And then Ben, what you got?
All right, I'm a big fan of Joe B and his synonyms for words. So I used finish your drink if Joe B calls the season a campaign. And then I also have take a drink every time Ovi carries the puck in just past the blue line and rifles it cross ice.
Love it. So we'll get a graphic up during the game. We got a couple more rules to get to, guys. Our guest just popped in. We're going to send it to a commercial real quick, but he's coming on right after. It's Steve Wozniak, guitarist for Here's to the Night and 90s cover band. So we'll get him in right after this. All right, there he is. Steve, how you doing, man? Good to see you again.
Man, hear me, see me, everything good?
Yeah,
we can
looking
hear
great.
you, Steve.
All
All good. Welcome. So welcome back on. We had you on the show in season 1. For those of you who weren't kind of tuned in yet, he is the guitarist for the best 90s cover band in the area. Steve, how you doing, man? How are things? What you drinking?
What do I have? Cooper's Craft Bourbon Whiskey, Louisville, Kentucky. So I'm super into the high end whiskey, expensive stuff, obviously, but with the band not playing so much, not that I'm going basement, but you need to be a little more cognizant of what shelf you're grabbing from at the liquor store. $25 a bottle and no real hangover from it unless you drink the whole thing, which if the third period goes the way it did last night, maybe that happens. Who knows? We'll see.
Love it. So you're in the new streaming studio, I should say, in your basement, your garage. You got it set up. You got the whole thing set up. I see you got the Caps jersey in there.
Yeah, man.
I saw you watching the Caps game last night. We were texting a little bit. You sent me a picture of you watching. What were your thoughts on it overall?
It's like you mentioned. I kind of had that butthole clenching feeling in the third period. I mean, the way it starts is the way it starts, right? Your top line is doing its thing. Carlson is picking up where he left off, and he's a man on a mission this year, and things are happening. I know Samsonov. He's going to have to be this year. I'm not sure. You guys are a little more adept at analyzing it than me. Was some of these goals, were they soft ones? Were the D selling them out? Was it technique stuff?
I didn't overly love the way he played last night. I'll put that out there.
I mean, the power play goal, obviously, no chance in hell that's his fault. Sure. The backdoor stuff. I mean, so I don't know. I think it's a small sample size still. He hasn't even played 30 games yet. But he's thrust into that number 1 position. But we'll see. I'm with you, Billman. Nothing he did wowed me, but I'm not disappointed.
I'm not disappointed.
I just wonder if it's going to get to the spot where he can, he's going to have to steal some games for us this year. It really is, and we'll see if it gets there.
Yeah, for sure. So Blake, new goalie in tonight. A lot of these back-to-backs. That's the reason we have 2 to 3 goalies on this roster now. What are we expecting out of Vitek tonight? In net, only line change is Vitek, Vanacek, and net for the Caps.
Is really solid, and Hershey hit a .917 save percentage, which I don't know. I don't keep track of AHL save percentages, but that's a good save percentage in the NHL. So he, obviously he's a young guy, but hopefully he'll get his legs under him pretty quick, and hopefully the defense stands tall in front of him, especially with some of the rough physical play we're going to get out of Dylan and Chara.
For sure. So, Steve, one thing you brought up that I think we need to mention here is you wanted to talk about how Diet Coke is better than regular Coke. Is this when you're mixing your beautiful bourbon with it, or is this just an overall stance?
I don't know. I think it's one of those things where it's I think I kind of got used to where you go to McDonald's, you get a value meal, you get an extra McChicken just in case, and then you get a Diet Coke with it because that automatically makes
you're healthy.
The rest of
you're on the diet then.
I think I've just developed a taste for it. I don't know, like if at one point in my life I got pregnant and my taste buds changed or whatever, but it's just I don't know. It's a preference thing. I just I can't do the syrupy sweet stuff. I don't know.
I know there's a huge following online, at least on Twitter, of McDonald's Fountain Diet Coke is apparently just the bee's knees of
McDonald's
soda.
Fountain anything.
I know some guys who are into that.
Yeah, and I mean, you look cooler if you're at the bar, like a whiskey diet, like something. Zach, he's health conscious.
That sounds better. Whiskey and Coke is very much like a movie. If I have a whiskey and Coke, or I'll have a beer. It's like one of those things.
Yeah.
Whiskey and diet. The guy's health conscious. He'll the aspartame. He'll be skinny, but he'll have the brain tumor the size of Cleveland.
Well, if I said it, they would just he's working on it. They wouldn't be like he's skinny. He's working on it.
Or it's like when you're at the bar with the girl and she's like, I'm being health conscious. I'll take a vodka water, please. You're like, what the fucking what?
Hey,
it doesn't even taste good.
Yeah, right. It doesn't.
With the lemon and the lime in it.
Yeah, at least got to get a little spicy water in there. The LaCroix.
Vodka and 7-Up's an elite mix.
Yeah,
well,
it is an elite
what'll that
mix.
cost you? A couple loonies, Ben?
Yeah, a couple toonies. depending on the night.
Loonies. So, Steve, why don't you kind of, for those who aren't kind of familiar, talk a little bit about the band real quick, kind of how it got its start and where you guys are at right now. I know it's been kind of a long year for you guys. You missed out on the summer. We thought we were going to be able to come see at the Jetty one weekend, and then you guys got canceled the week of. We were all set up to take the boat down there and everything. So, yeah, give us a little bit of that.
Yeah, we've had Here's to the Night together for, I don't know, the better part of a decade now, eight-ish years. Just, it kind of started, we knew some of these other boys from other local bands and through mutual friends, and we just, we were all in original bands before. A lot of the guys did some extensive touring, and we were all writing stuff, and being on the road and kind of doing that thing isn't really what it used to be, and it's it's a 1 in a million thing. People wanted to kind of have a home life and still play music, so we kind of got these guys together and we just started playing the music that our friends and we listened to on the way to the clubs. So kind of a nostalgic sort of thing, and it's been working for us for sure. But yeah, the past year, what a bummer to say the least.
Yeah, I mean, you guys have done some cool live streams.
Yeah, that's the one thing. We my day job, I work for a production company. We do audio and lighting, video, and staging for concerts and festivals. So we cleared the warehouse out. We set up a streaming studio, and we've just we've been doing other bands up there. Here's to the Night's been able to get up there and do a bunch, and throw our Venmo up there, and at least it helps us pay the bills, for a little while. So we still got to pay our techs. We still got to pay our van and trailer payments and things like that. The world does not stop, unfortunately.
Fortunately, now you boys got any band questions for him?
Where does the name come from?
Oh man, I know the answer.
Go ahead.
It's the Eve 6 song.
The Eve 6 song, exactly. Here's to the Night. And ironically enough, we don't play it because it's such a slow, sad bastard song. And we did it a few times. And there's just, 52-year-olds awkwardly slow dancing to it. We're like, this has got to go.
Not to compare what you guys do to what I do on karaoke night, but you got to go with an easy song that everyone knows, and you don't really even have to sing yourself. You get the crowd to do all the work.
Tequila.
Dude, you gotta do bangers, dude. That's
exactly.
Especially if it's 90s music, it's bangers.
Dude, the last time I went out before everything shut down, this dude at downtown Annapolis, he sang "Creep" by Radiohead, and I was come on, man! But he was out of nowhere, just started belting it, and everyone went from super down to holy shit, this dude could sing.
Right.
But not a strong move usually.
Right. Yeah.
Love it.
You got to know what you're doing.
Yeah, you got to know what you're doing. So when you guys do get back to it, if you had to pick one place to just the one place you can't wait to get back to and play at with the full crowd and everything, where's that?
Yeah, there's a couple different places. Probably Looney's up 95 in Harford County, Looney's North. We have a really good relationship with that owner. Jimmy's Famous Seafood. We do a lot of stuff with those guys. We do all of their huge tailgates every year.
Right.
Fillmore and Silver Spring. Looking forward to getting back there. Just, dude, I will play your fucking kitchen tonight.
Madison Square Garden.
If you paid me in 3.5 chicken wings, we need to play, boys.
I love it.
Well, there's some vacancies at Cap One.
Yeah,
pull some strings there.
Yeah, sure.
We'll try to pull some strings. See if you can be the intermission band, so somebody can be in the arena, but you can sit up top and play. Some Cap stuff I want to talk about here because it's something I've wanted to get you on to talk about here. Is just your slander for the Alex Simmons.
Alex, yeah, he's I don't know. There's always that one kid in elementary school and high school that whether it was academically or athletically or socially, just never reached his full potential, always seemed a little bit off, possibly kind of a dick. And I just always got that vibe from him. He was so on or off and frustrating. And I don't know. And then he just quietly disappeared. I don't know. I think I saw him bagging groceries at Wegmans. I don't know where he is now or what
he's a
doing,
captain of a KHL team.
Oh my God.
He almost went into metallurgy for 5 minutes, and then he went to school until I think he took one class, and he was like, "Nah, I'm playing hockey again."
Yeah,
right.
He's too goddamn dumb to do it.
He's a captain now somehow. I'm staring at my signed Alex Simmons jersey while I'm listening to this, man.
Right. Unless it comes naturally to him, I don't really see him as a guy to super follow through on things. I mean, he's a world-class athlete, but I don't know. I just get a weird, creepy vibe from him, and always have. And I think I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed.
I love it. So, Steve, you got a rule for the drinking game tonight we can add in here?
Yeah, sure. I don't know how much it's going to come up because I know people got to be careful what they say. But anytime someone attempts any parallels between hockey and current events as it relates to the Capitals,
That's always good.
Unrest in the Capitol, good time for regime change, new blood in Washington. So
anything that can be correlated.
Yeah, sure. Any kind of vagary. You got to do something. But you have to. But I don't know how much they're going to say. You have to do a shot of something serious, like Rumplemints 151. Ooh. You have to really get your fucking money's worth.
Ooh, yeah, I like that because you're gonna cringe when you hear the parallel, so you're gonna have to take that shot anyway. And then, what's the score prediction you got for us tonight?
Score prediction is going to be 3-1 Capitals.
3-1 Capitals. Love it. So we might as well keep it rolling here. Bobcat, what do you got?
I'm going to go 4-2 Caps, empty netter, dilly.
Love it. Blake?
What does your dog think?
I'm going to go 4-1 Caps, game winner, Vrana.
Game winner, Vrana. Ben?
I got 4-2 Caps, game winner, Ovi.
Like it. I'll go 5-2 Caps, and I'm going to go a 2-goal game by Ovi.
Well, Billman, you at least had the stones to add something. They just said game winners. I specified empty netter and a player.
Love it. So,
Power
Steve,
play.
kind of one more question here until we bring our fan chug in here. But what are your overall thoughts on this season as a whole? I mean, we're going to be seeing a lot of back-to-backs. We're going to see jammed in 56 game schedule. We might see some cancellations due to COVID.
They already rescheduled those Dallas games.
Yeah,
right. Well, given the shortened campaign, I think it's the casual hockey fan's dream, right? Back-to-backs, you get to see the same teams, back-to-back. There's going to be increased animosity because of the lack of travel. It's a shorter season, so there's less to pay attention to. So for a casual fan, I think it's a dream come true for them. If there's going to be people who are going to start getting into hockey, it's going to be now. But it is weird. It's a strange vibe. It's like watching my kids karate practice. There's no one there. It's echoey. There's a bunch of dicks flailing around until they get their legs under them. So we're gonna see. It's gonna be weird. I'm glad it's here. I know the NBA they're trying to pull off something similar, and they've already had this postponed 7 or 8 games. So hopefully the Screaming Eagle jersey is our good luck this year, and we can fit them all in.
I think that's an awesome take, Steve. We have 102 days straight of hockey games, and you don't think there's going to be fireworks tonight with Dowd not? He said the only lineup change is goalies. Like
drink Dowd hit reference.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. I mean, honestly, we're getting it's technically a rule.
Yeah. And then I almost said another one. What was Blake's? I can't remember. Someone almost.
That one was mine.
Was it?
Yeah, that one was Blake's. Yeah, that one was Blake's.
Damn. So I was trying to avoid it, but whatever.
Love it. So guys, what we're gonna do every time we do one of these, like we said, we're gonna do 10 a year. We're gonna do a fan chug. You can DM us your email. You can get on. We got one guy standing by. I believe we had a second fan that wanted to pop in, but we're gonna bring him in here in just a second here. We're ready for the fan chug, but here's the problem, Minnie. I see you're muted. Are you at the rink right now?
Oh, I am. Am I
so
muted?
So you don't have a beer? Yeah, we can hear you. So you signed up for the fan chug, but you're at the rink.
I know.
Christ.
I have a Gatorade.
It's a mix of a hot start.
I know. This is poor timing because
first show of the year.
We had just because of with so I'm for everybody that doesn't know, the Chirpin Gang. I am the team store manager at the practice facility. So I pretty much
he's the one that got me in early to get the new jerseys, cut the line,
correct,
all that
yes.
good stuff.
I hooked up Coach with the connection. When he says his connections, I'm the connection. I'm the guy. So
I need you to customize this guy.
We had to adjust our schedule, so I usually am off right at 7. And that's when we usually close right at 7, but I'm here for another hour. So unfortunately I have to do the Gatorade for this one, but then, the next time I won't be at work and then it'll be a little different, but I figured because because Coach texted me. I was like, okay, I'll be ready at 6:50. Just hop on, say hi to everybody, and just kind of go from there. So
love it. So 2 things here. You got a rule. You got a rule for the drinking game you can add in?
Absolutely, yeah.
What do you got?
So every time, every time there's a too many men on the ice penalty, regardless if it's Buffalo or Washington, there needs to be at least 2 shots taken instead of 1 shot.
2 shots for too many men on the ice, huh?
Just hope that just because with them being off for so long and kind of just the pace of play around the league being kind of sluggish and nonchalant, there's going to be some undisciplined, plays. And I think that too many men's going to be a big deal. So it's not an often penalty that gets called too much, but I figured just to add a little spice to it, just have a unique rule. So anytime there's too many men, you guys have to drink 2 shots. I
love it. And your score prediction?
So I think the Caps are going to win in a shootout 3-2.
Oh shit! Okay.
So I just think I think with Vanacek's first NHL start, there's going to be some butterflies. As we said, as you guys mentioned earlier, the PK was kind of average, below average compared to like what we were used to last year, which hopefully we don't get towards last year, and hopefully with just Lavi's system of defense first and always scoring more, it seemed to be working pretty well last night with how often our D were rushing the puck. So I just think it's going to be a close game. I think that with these back-to-backs, they're not having any time off. It's literally you finish and then you go to bed, wake up, and it's a game day again. So I think it's going to be close. I think it's going to be competitive, and I think Buffalo is going to be a little bit kind of coming off as a little bit more aggressive, I think, just with the Dowd hit. Just the drama is going to always happen.
Okay.
We're going to see them a lot too.
Jesus
so
Christ.
there it is.
There it
Did
is.
I do that? Oh, it's
He's so hammered tonight.
Do Friday nights in quarantine, baby. But we appreciate it, man. You might as well chug a Gatorade. We'll all cheers to that and chug it down.
Absolutely, guys.
And we'll go from there.
You guys keep up doing the content. We love you guys. The fans are with you guys for season 2, and we're excited. So keep doing what you guys are doing.
I got some jerseys. I need you soon.
Absolutely.
Love it, Annie.
Let me know.
Have a good one. All right, buddy. Have a good one.
See you guys.
All right, guys. That's just about towards the end of the show. We're going to finish it here. We got the promo video from Steve and the Here's to the Night Band. It's about 5 minutes long. Take a look at it. It's going to get you feeling good. It's got some good music to it. It gets the blood flowing. It's got about 3 or 4 songs in it, and it's going to take you right up to game time. So that's all I got, Steve. Thanks again for hopping on, man. Always a pleasure chatting with you and hanging with you, man.
Everybody say cheese. We're going to throw this on the Facebook page. Cheers, boys.
Let's do it. It's beautiful. All right.
Let's do this again, guys.
We'll go one by one. Bobcat, final thoughts?
Final thoughts. I'm predicting a big game out of VTech.
Love it. Blake?
I'm praying all my horrible predictions about Chara are wrong. That's my big focus for the season.
Bobcat stole mine.
And Steve?
Yeah, we'll see if Coach is all sunshine and roses and polite after the game. If it's another close one tonight, we'll see.
Cobra Kai.
Cobra Kai, guys. Love it. Thanks again for tuning in. Next one is January 28th, Thursday night versus the New York Islanders. We'll see you then.
This band is called Here's to the Night. Hi. I don't like any of them. I don't like them. You're the 90s band. You guys are going to love them. Here's to the night.
Oh, baby, how was I supposed to know?
I'm Steve from Here's to the Night. If you want to have a good time for Here's to the Night, come check us out. Camera's over here.
I shouldn't have let you go. And now you're out of sight. Show me how you want it to be. Tell me, baby, 'cause I need to know now. Because my loneliness is killing me. And I must confess, I still believe. When I'm not with you, I lose my mind. Give me a sign. Hit me, baby, one more time.
Hey, what's up? Marty from Here's to the Night. Thank you guys so much for checking us out. Danny from Here's to the Night. We don't just play the 90s.
This is how we do it. To all my neighbors, you got much flavor. This is how we do it.
And you want to get with that special lady or special dude, it's 2015. You need to book this band. If you don't mind, check out Here's to the Night.
Heaven, let your light shine down. Whoa. Heaven, let your light shine down. Whoa. Heaven, let
They paid me a lot of money to say that I really like them.
This is the #1 non-distributed band in the country.
You are my fire, the one desire, believe.
Oh my God! I love these guys.
Say what? I want it that way. Tell me why ain't nothing but a heartache. Tell me why ain't nothing but a mistake.
So thank you guys so much for being the best 70s band to 90s band. Love these guys. Like, I promise you, in like 20 years, they're gonna be huge.
Don't wanna hear you say nothing but a heartache. Ain't nothing but a mistake. I wanna hear you say, never wanna hear you say, I want it that way. Tell me why ain't nothing but a heartache. Ain't nothing but a mistake. I wanna hear you say, I never wanna hear you say.
They're amazing. Here's to the night. Best 90s cover band on the planet.